Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cantabria, where we are currently down at the shop. That's because today we are going to be harvesting the cotton. So what we need for this is a little machine I found on ModHub. This is basically, it's very similar to the standard John Deere that comes in the John Deere Cotton DLC, but this one has got a lower capacity, and you actually don't make bales, you tip from it. So this is what we're going to use. So basic or Starfire. Well, we're going to put GPS, so we should put Starfire. There's the GPS, and we've got double or transport. I think we'll go with double. Now we're obviously only going to lease this, so we're going to take this beauty straight over to the field. And as if by magic, here we are at the field. So we get him unfolded. That should be fine to start with. So, what's the width of this guy? Just to double check it. 6 meters, okay. So I'm going to go Alt, C, and Control S. Oh, what heading are we on? On a heading of 180, okay. Oops. So, on, put the lines on, auto width, yes, reset, heading set A, and 180. Perfect, right. Do not thresh when crops are too wet. Oh, damn. Okay, we're going to have to wait, but that's fine because we have got other things to do. So we can go and get the other things done and then come back here. So one of the first things we need to do is deliver this big old pile of compost to the greenhouses. They've completely run out of fertilizer up there, so this is what we need to take. And we'll get over there and get them topped up. We're getting through the compost, but you know there was a lot of it, so yeah. And today we're going to actually start. Today's going to be the first day when we give the what you calls them, the pigs at both pig farms. We're going to be giving them the straw for the first time. Now this isn't actually the quickest way to go, I don't think. Probably the longest way, but we can turn right just by here, cut down the track, just have to spin out to give myself enough room to turn. Here we go. Yeah, so we can go down past the hand dryer, and that'll take us towards the greenhouses. And hopefully soon we'll be owning this olive field. That'll be great, because then we can get oil, which means we can then start to do salad. So we won't be selling the products from the greenhouse, instead we'll be using them to make something else. Oh, we're tipping a little bit here. Need to go a bit more slowly, I think. And I need to put the speed up, because otherwise those crops are never going to dry. I have no clue how wet they are at the moment. Hopefully not too wet. But we need to do some spraying. And also, we need to do some seeding. We've got hops that we can now put in. I think the temperature is still good for the hops, so we don't have to worry about that. And as per usual, my cat has decided now is the time to start squeaking, just as I start recording. What a lovely girl. Right, let's tip that in there. Scuddy! Shh, baby. And there we go. So, he's now got everything required, at least for a little while. Water, we do need to put some water in, but that's fine because we're going to return this, and then get ourselves bring the water over from the desalinization plant, because of course we bought that last time. So this guy, I actually don't know where I want him. We'll leave him here for now. Just blocking the entrance. Okay, Bit of spraying and a bit of seeding, like I said. Here we are then. Currently stuck behind traffic, but we're basically at our field, so I'm not too worried. Perfect. We'll pull in. We'll use the farmer's land because, I mean, he's not really doing anything with it. This is going to be tricky, I think. It's going to be very difficult to see where we've been. But at least we can get it sprayed. It needs a second. It needs another layer after this. In fact, I need to pull that up. There we go. Yeah, so he's going to need another layer. If I show you on the map quickly. Oops. So we've got one stage. This is the second. We're going to need to put a third on. And that will just ensure that we get a really good amount of sugarcane from here. And I'm hoping that we'll only need to harvest the sugarcane once, which is good because I don't plan on doing another year. Basically, once we've harvested all the crops next year, I think that will be us done. Because this is now the second year, that will be summer of the third year. That's enough gameplay, I think, for this map. We'll have to move on to something else. No clue what yet. Haven't even started thinking about it. No Man's Land was actually suggested. It's a possibility. But I need to think about how to do No Man's Land because I have a sneaking suspicion that will be pretty much full time, so I wouldn't be able to do another series. Now, of course, there were no episodes last week anyway. That was just because I didn't have any time to do anything. And we haven't actually had any episodes on Charwell for quite a while. It's because I've been trying to think about Charwell, how to change things up, because we have a lot of money. We moved with a lot of money anyway, but we have even more now, and I don't know, it's just not a challenge anymore. So I'm trying to think about how to make it more challenging, and it's a tricky subject. So I think, rather than you guys having to watch me spraying, which you've seen a million times before, exaggeration I know, but you have seen it plenty of times, so I think I'm just going to continue with the spraying, and then we'll move on to the next job, which is going to be getting field, which field is it? Field 5. Field 5 needs to be cultivated. Once it's cultivated, we can put a bit of slurry down, and then we can seed it. Still got this grass field over here that needs to be done as well. It really needs to be cut before it all wastes. So, I will see you in a minute. This is the last section then. I'll be honest, I had to put a worker on this job because I was finding it just so tough to actually work out where I'd been and where I hadn't. So the worker missed a few small bits. Just on the corner, just where we met the headland, so just going to tidy that up. I need to pull out a little bit more, it seems. And of course we do have weeds in this field that we're going to need to get rid of, but that's a job for another day. I knocked the time down to 5% as well. So, that is the field done. We can leave it like that. 2 stages of fertilizer is good enough for me. For now though, I'm going to fold this guy up, take him back to the yard where he can have a bit of a wash and then chill out, and need to start cultivating with the Puma. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, I am hooking up now. Now of course you're probably saying, why bother cultivating first when you've got a direct drill seeder? The answer is simple. I would like to put an application of slurry on before we seed. So to do that, obviously we need to actually cultivate it so that we can then put the slurry down. If I just put slurry down now, it would not do much. So that's kind of a trick I missed on that canola field, because that canola field now needs, right, put that guy going. That canola field is now first stage. This is actually second, but I would like to not have to put any artificial fertilizer down. That would be cost beneficial and also time. Basically means I plant it and then forget about it, which is good. That's going to be really helpful. Now the main job for today is supposed to be the cotton harvesting. So once again, we're not going to do a lot of this field on camera. I will do it myself though, I won't put it on a worker. But yeah, I really want to spend the majority of this episode doing the cotton work. So this is just a little bit of a job to keep us going in between while we're waiting for the crops to dry out. And when I get to the end of this headland here, we'll go and do a quick check to see how the crops are doing. Give us an idea of whether we're actually going to be able to do the cotton today. If not, I'm going to be really disappointed. It might mean we have to do an episode that spans 2 days, because I don't... Yeah, the whole episode has been planned around doing cotton. So if we can't do cotton, it kind of screws the entire episode up. So, 26%. Or was it that one? It's one of these two. Right, well that's still quite high. Oops. Of course the other thing I could do is turn off the crop moisture. Let's see what happens when I've finished cultivating that field. And if still no luck, then I'm going to have to put it on to turn off the crop moisture. So I'll see you in a minute. It's now after 5 o'clock and the crops have not dried. This field is pretty much done. I'm in two minds as to whether to slurry it before I seed it. Kind of feel like I should, because I'll check the map in a second, but I'm fairly sure this is given the second stage of fertilizer. So if we were to put slurry down, we would be fully fertilized when we plant the hops. And that, of course, would be awesome, because we would not need to be doing any more fertilizing on this field. We just plant the hops and let them crack on. But we'll double check it now. So, quick look. Yes, second stage. So if we slurried this field, it would be 100% fertilized. And before I move on, I'll just show you quickly weather for tomorrow. Very good drying potential. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this field slurried and seeded off camera, and then we will move on to the next day, and hopefully we can do the cotton. Does mean I'm going to have to pay for the cotton machine overnight, but well, poor planning on my part really. I thought that we'd be able to get it done today, but obviously not. So yeah, I will bid thee good night, and I'll get the field slurried. See you in the morning. It is the morning. The field was slurried yesterday, and we've leased this guy. I'll show you exactly which one this is in a moment. Annoyingly, he's only got a space for 1,000 litres, and I did a quick check, and it says this job will require 4,000 litres. Not great, because it means I'm going to have to go and keep filling him up. But we'll get him going. Putting hops into the ground for us. Now I can show you exactly what it is that I took. If we come in here, it is the Cavernland Monopill E-Drive. So this is the one without fertilizer. It works better, I find, because Courseplay doesn't like it if you're not putting fertilizer in. There is an option to not have to have fertilizer, but it doesn't seem to play ball with me usually. So this is a better option. Now, we're going to leave him to it. How long is it going to take? About 18 minutes, okay. And that's if he doesn't run out within 3. Let's go over to the cotton harvester. Here's exactly where I left him yesterday, basically. So all we need to do is get him set up on a course. Heading is going to be 180, so we'll do an auto width. Set A, heading of 180. And we should now find that when I turn the engine on at least. There we go, look at that. Right. So, let's get this guy going. Do I have to lower him down or anything? He is lowered, apparently. Okay, there we go. He's working. Let's just turn that off. Look at that. That is very cool. That's very similar to what 6-wheeling gave me before. I like that. That's nice. Now obviously with a field this size it's going to take us a while to do this job. So this is going to be a fair amount of jump cuts but also time lapses as well mixed in. Because yeah, this job is just going to be massive. And I don't think this guy's got the world's largest capacity either. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I think I'm going to skip a row though when I do this. He's missing some bits, but it's not the end of the world. We're still getting plenty from the field by the looks of it. And we are going to have to go and get a trailer. There is a trailer that came with this. I need to remember which one it is. But we're going to need that fairly soon, I think. Just look at those cotton balls. Look at those, filling up nicely. It's very cool. It's a nicer way of doing it than just always having big cotton bales, I think. Cotton bales are nice, but when you're doing them all the time, it's nice to do something different. It's a very nimble machine as well, actually. Able to turn rather quickly. Okay, so I think we're going to do this on the jump cut. I'm going to leave him, I'm just going to leave everything up on the screen so you can see how quickly we're filling up. The time is going to ×5, but I need to keep an eye on it. And if there are any sudden breaks that don't look like normal jump cuts, it's because I had to go and refill the planter. So, I'll see you in a minute when this field is, well, when this guy is ready to be emptied. Okay, so we have cut a chunk into the field, albeit not that massive. If we come here, yeah, we've still got the largest sections to go, but we need something to put this cotton in. I also need to go and get him refilled once again. So I will do that, and I'll find out what the trailer is supposed to be, because I don't remember. So I'll be back in a moment. Right, so the trailer we need is called a Lizard Bass. I think, as ridiculous as it might sound, it's probably going to be easier to find it in the lizard section, I was going to say, but maybe it'll be in the cotton. That would make sense, wouldn't it? There we go. Right, so we've got this guy, 8,000 litre capacity. You've also got the baler. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all into here. Because if we have enough to make a bale, we will at the end. But I think for now we're just going to get ourselves a trailer. Because this one is cotton compatible, yes, good. So we'll just lease that guy. Now, unfortunately, I've run out of tractors and I haven't yet replaced this because I don't have the money. I keep spending on stuff. So he is going to have to be our cotton trailer tractor today. So to avoid you having to listen to the noise, my goodness, look at the size of that thing. To avoid you having to listen to the noise, I'm going to jump cut over to the field, and I'll see you there in a moment. Right, so we've got this guy here now. How do we unload this? It's going to be a really interesting question. I guess something like this. There we go, so we unfold the pipe. Or at least it's the same command for unfold pipe. Oh, look at that. Lovely, lovely cotton. Little balls of cotton. It's a shame about the animation by there, but still it's very nice. And we can fit 2 trailer loads into there. The 2 combine loads into there. So that's good. That is good. So fold him back up. And yeah. I think I'm going to jump cut for a little bit because, like I said, I just don't want this being forever. And I know the video is a decent length already, so yep, I'm going to jump cut. Oh no, I'm not. Not before I actually lower the header. Lucky he doesn't crush it. It's quite impressive he doesn't crush it actually. There we go. Now we can get going. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, jump cut. I'll see you when the field is a little bit closer to being done. Field 5 is finished. Sowing is all done, or planting technically, I think. And now, if we come here, we have done about 50% of the field. And we've got a full trailer there and a full harvester here. I don't think we're going to get the 32,000 needed to make bale. I think what we're going to have to do instead is just go sell the cotton. We've got nowhere to store cotton like this, and this cotton was just a bonus, really. So let's see, where do we sell it? Might not even be the best price, but we're selling it today regardless. So where are we going to sell it? Let's see. At the spinnery, of course, that would make sense. And where is the spinnery? Up here near Market Looper. Okay. Right. Switch this guy off, he's not necessary. I will take this noisy tractor up to the spinnery and we can see how much we can get for this. So this is the place. We've just got to do this, and then I'm hoping we'll get a message about unloading. That's what I'm hoping for. If not, how do we sell it then? That's no good. It's definitely here, isn't it? Spinnery, yeah. And I am at the spinnery. Is there a different place for selling cotton? I don't see one. Or is it just purely because I've got this stupid thing on? No, it doesn't seem to be. Okay, why can I not sell from here then? That is the question, isn't it? You don't have access to this land. Do I have to put it into like another trailer? Oh goodness, don't tell me that. Okay, I know where there's another trailer handy. Let me go and dump this into there, if it'll go. Here we are then, with a massively overloaded, well, oversized vehicle. And I have great news. We can actually produce bales less than 32 because we've got variable bale capacity. Yes, indeed. So I'm actually going to do 8,000 litre bales, I think. So we'll unfold him and turn him on, I guess. And then I need to work out... No, I think I need to put stuff in first. So let's turn him off. And I will see to the cat for a moment. So let's try and put this in. I mean, these all come in the same pack. So if they don't work together, then, well, we're a bit screwed, to be perfectly honest. So I'm really hoping they do all fit together properly. Oh, they do. Look at that. So that just sticks a load of cotton straight onto the ground. And I guess this guy here is going to tamp it all up. I think tamp is probably the right word in this situation. So yeah, he's going to tamp it. And he's going to make us a bale. And I sorted the cat out, but she's come straight back moments later. It's the joy of having cats, really. Like children, they never do what you want them to. Okay, so that has worked. That's good news. Let's just pull forward and get out of the way. And now if we come here, we should find that I can turn this guy on. Right, so what's he going to do? Is he done? Is he finished? I can't really tell. Because he says 99%, which is quite annoying. What if I make him a 10... Okay, we'll make him a 10,000 litre bale. So, I'm going to quickly put this guy... I don't know if he's tall enough. I don't think he is. So we'll unload him into there. And then we can unload that guy into the baler and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it works. If not, I'm just going to give up and we're going to cultivate this field. Okay. So let's just pull you out of the way. Yeah. Turn you off as well because I don't want to be paying lease fees just for messing around with balers. And so put him back on. Okay. So he's bleeping to say he's full. Unload. Ah, okay, look at that. Nice. So now we can close him up. And that is a cotton bale, like a standard bale, but made using cotton balls. Nice. Okay, so that has worked. That's good news, because I can now sell those cotton bales. I'm almost certain of that. Right. I'm going to crack on with the field, get a bit more of it done, and come back to you when all the bales are ready. We have a very small section left of the field to do then, and you can see up ahead I've got the truck, I've leased the bale trailer that comes in this pack. I've got one bale loaded up, so there's 30,000 litres of bales there. I think we're going to just about hit 6,000 with what's left on the field and what's in that trailer already. That's the hope anyway. We do keep getting left these little bits. It's rather annoying. Not sure why, but I have been running around the field just grabbing them very quickly. And I'm aware that the episode is getting a little bit long, so I will definitely have to sell the bales in a little bit of a jump cut. But let's just quickly get these bits grabbed. Like I said, I'm really hoping we can fill up to 4,000. If we do, I'm not going to harvest anymore. But it's actually looking doubtful. So we could turn off the GPS now. We're so close, come on. Just give it to me. 79 litres more, that's all I'm asking for, come on. Alright, 74. Nope, that's it. Okay, right. We're going to have to be a little bit clever then here. Let's see how much we've got in this trailer, and then work out exactly how much we can make in bales. It's going to be an awkward amount though. Okay, so what I did in the end was I made a 4,000 litre bale and a 1,500 litre bale. There is 400 litres left in that trailer, but there's nothing I can do about that. So, now we're going to do a series of jump cuts where I go and sell these cotton bales. See how much we make. First bale. And that's 37,000. Okay, next bale. Bale 2. And another 37,000. Bale 3. And another 37. Bale 4, only 4,000 litres for this one. And just under 5,600. And let's get the last bale. And the final bale, which is only 1,500 litres. That is still worth... Oh no, sorry, that must have been 4,000 litres. So that's still worth 15,000 euros. Okay, well, that was a pretty profitable cotton harvest. So for now, all I can say is thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.